Recorded live with little to no editing. It's Defense Up. I'm Run 7. How you doing? Today we're going over BeniWestSide's War Defense, and if you want your defense featured on Defense Up, links are in the description. Send me 3 uncropped pics of your lineup and we'll get you on the list. You can also send me your Crucible picks and we'll have a team of talented people and myself go over those. This, we grade on 5 different criteria. 2 are using their placement, their power levels, their ISOs, and what kind of mood I'm in. This is team number 1. It's the Web Warriors. Not all that exciting. We've got Miles in the middle, dividing the team in half with his invisibility. He's a striker. We've got Raider on most everybody else. Skirmisher on OG Spider-Man. It's a pretty good way to go. Some people are switching Punk over to striker for the raids. It's up to you. I run Scarlet Spider as a healer. Don't do that. It's a pretty good team. Nothing special here. Bionic Avengers rolls over this and just destroys it. I'm going to give this an A. It's done right, but it's nothing exciting. Team number 2. Oh, we got a little bit of the Death Seed coming in here with Magneto and Psylocke, then Scarlet Witch to prolong negative effects, Colossus and Phoenix in there doing the uncanny bits. I don't think that there's a whole ton of synergy in here, but that's a big Magneto. I'm kind of excited to see how that plays out for Benny in the raids when he gets the rest of that team built up. Kind of cool. It's something to do in the meantime. All these reworked and new characters are always a good idea to throw on defense because people don't quite understand how they work. They make mistakes and you can get some DVs with them. We've got Stryker on Magneto because of that incredibly potent basic that he has. We've got Psylocke as a striker. That's okay. Scarlet Witch as a raider. I kind of like her as a skirmisher, but raider's a good choice too. Doesn't really matter what you do with Phoenix because she dies and that doesn't carry over, but striker's a good one because the stats do carry over to the Dark Phoenix. And then Colossus as a striker. I don't like that. I think Colossus should be a skirmisher, especially if you have the T4s in his kit. He will counterattack and place vulnerables. That's probably a better choice than the striker. I don't even remember what his basic does, but I wasn't impressed with it, so... Anyways, I'm going to go A- for this. It's kind of new and fun. We'll see how that turns out. Benny, be sure to show me any DVs that you get from this. Number 3 is the Black Order. It's a baby Black Order, kind of lopsided. We've got Ebony Maw doing Ebony Maw things. Cull Obsidian, probably going to get clipped off in the opening maneuvers. Thanos gets to be empowered on spawn, but just barely. I mean, this is a filler team, obviously. It's not worth building up the Black Order anymore. They're way over the hill, way past their prime. I wouldn't say that they need a rework or anything. They're just going nowhere. So if you haven't built a Black Order, don't. There is still some value to Ebony Maw or Thanos, arguably, but they are characters you could easily bypass altogether as well. Let's see, Skirmisher, Striker, Skirmisher, and Raider on the team. That's fine. The 3 in the middle, it doesn't matter what ISOs you use. They're not going to be doing anything at those power levels. So Thanos is pretty good with any of the ISO classes. Cull Obsidian can be a couple of different things as well. But it's just important that you don't put healer on Ebony Maw. I don't like that. He doesn't actually have any healing in his kit. It's a health steal. I'm going to go an A for this. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no wasted ISOs. It is a filler team, obviously. But Benny's not wasting anything here. Team number 4 is the Heroes for Hire. Of course, we are missing somebody. That's Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is going to be used on offense or on hybrid defenses. At this point in time, the Heroes for Hire are getting countered all over the place. They're just not holding for anything. It's just pointless in trying to build this team. And we're seeing a lot of people not even placing them on defense or doing something like this, using the important characters elsewhere. You might catch somebody not paying attention and they bring in a big team to take care of this, or one of the counters to take care of this, not realizing that Shang-Chi isn't here. The remaining 4 members are still pretty decent. So this is a pretty good use of resources. As a filler team or a team that's kind of been retired from defense, this is a great use. Nobody's really using Misty Knight or Colleen Wing or anything on offense. So I like what's going on here with Benny salvaging the leftovers and using Shang-Chi elsewhere. You'll see later in his roster where Shang-Chi comes in. As for the ISO choices, I think these are great. I like Iron Fist as a raider or a skirmisher. Daredevil is a striker. That's fine. It's only ISO 1. I don't know if Benny's maybe got him as a war-ready character someplace else in a different ISO or something, maybe. I don't know what's going on there. Stryker works fine, though, for double attacks. You're not getting much damage out of him. He's just filling in this place for Shang-Chi, he has a little bit of synergy with some of the members of this team, and honestly, his profile pic kind of looks like Shang-Chi at a glance, so maybe you'll catch somebody off guard. I'm going to give you an A+ for this. Why? Because you're not wasting anything. It's creative, it's new, it's fresh. I haven't seen this one in a defense up video before, so good job, Benny. Team number 5 is Gamma, sorta. Okay, why is your Coulson that big? I don't know. That's okay, though. Yes, for those of you keeping track, I know I've got 2 ums so far in the video. Coulson's in here. He's going to open up early as a striker, and I don't really like that. I think he should open up early as a raider to put down the vulnerables, I would guess. Ultron is slower than molasses in January these days, so I'm not sure if Ultron's going to do you any good here. The real threat, of course, is the Gamma with their war tags and all that stuff. I don't know what's going on with your other Gamma members, where you're using them or why they're not on this team, but Gamma on defense or Gamma on offense in war, I mean, that's where it's at right now. So we're not gaining anything by subbing those tunes out. I'm assuming you've just got low stars or low investment. You don't want to put it in there right now for whatever reason. So, okay. If you want to do this, we got to switch Coulson over to a Raider. I think there's better choices than Coulson. And Ultron, I don't know. I mean, Ultron's probably going to take off, actually, with the taunting tanks in here. That might give Ultron some time to get moving. That could be good, actually. As slow as Ultron is, this isn't a terrible spot to put him in there. So, yeah, that's okay. Got the high red stars on Ultron. Man, just don't care about those dark promos, do you? Whatever, man. Have fun. I love Ultron. I think he's a fun character. I'm not going to build him like this, but I don't blame you for doing it. He's just a fun character to play as. I'm going to go with a B+ on this. I don't like Coulson in here, is the one who I really don't like in here. I don't understand why he's in here. And as a striker, yes, he has some turn meter rewind on his basic, but he's kind of fast, and I don't know if he's going to go into the right characters. Maybe he will. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this plays out. It's new, it's fresh, it's different. Let's go A- with it, actually, just because it's so different. Who knows how this is going to play out? Let me know, because I'm curious. Ooh, Hulk is a healer, too. That's kind of cool. All right, moving on, team number 6. We've got the SA with Doom and Shuri and Shang-Chi. Actually, that's just Sam and Maria, isn't it? It's not even really an SA team. What's happening here is you're getting deflex and defense up from Shuri. It's helping Maria with her healing. Sam's doing a lot of that as well. Shang-Chi's in here doing Shang-Chi things. Doom hopefully gets the energy from Shuri, making him go time platform first, which I believe will take Sam on the ride with those red stars and that gear tier 16 and stuff. Maybe Shang-Chi. I'm not sure how those stats play out. This is okay, but I think there's way better things to be doing with your SA members. I'm a big fan of Sam and Sharon being used in creative ways to take down some pretty big teams, along with Kestrel in there doing some damage and stuff like that. But again, it's a different team. It's fun. I like it. So it's not too bad. Let's see. We got Striker, Healer, Raider, Striker. You've got 1 Raider, 2 Strikers. I mean, I don't really want you to change those ISOs. You could change Doom to a Raider, but I don't know. I don't think you should do that either. I just don't think there's enough vulnerables going to be landing on the field with this. We could change Sam to a skirmisher. Isn't Sam and Sharon a skirmisher striker combo in raids, and Sam's the skirmisher and Sharon is the striker? I think that might be. You might want to check on that and see about changing Sam to a skirmisher if you have that ISO class available. Otherwise, the only thing that really excites me about this team is that it's different and new and I haven't seen it before. So that's kind of cool, but I do think that there's better builds than this. I think this is kind of wasting your SA. I'm going to go B+ for it. It's pretty cool. It's unfortunate that we don't have more vulnerables on the field with this team. Team number 7 is YA with Dormammu. Now, if you don't know, BeniWestSide helps out content creators putting out infographics. I will put his links down in the description here so you can find those infographics, and you can find the specific infographic that he made that shows you how to beat this team if you're curious about it. It's kind of funny. I think it's funny. I don't know. I make my own jokes so that I have somebody to laugh at when I rewatch my own content. Whatever, leave me alone. Anyway, the team's pretty cool. You throw Dormammu on here, it gets even cooler. You're replacing America Chavez. You're going to see where she comes into play to make an even better team. The ISOs are fine on this. I kind of like Kate Bishop as a skirmisher. It's like a 50-50 if you want to make Squirrel Girl a healer, Keeper as a striker, whatever. Sounds pretty good to me. I think maybe we should... Oh, I don't know about putting Echo next to Miss Marvel. You might think about swapping places with Dormammu and Echo, being Echo's a little squishy compared to Dormammu. But then again, Miss Marvel's going to be taunting a lot, and Dormammu's going to go under stealth. So maybe this is the way to go. I do like Squirrel Girl next to Miss Marvel. I'm not really sure. I'm going to go A- for this. I think there's some tweaks, and it might play out a little better with a placement adjustment and maybe an ISO adjustment. But it's a really good team. It's kind of cool. Team number 8 is your Darkhold, and you've got America Chavez in here, speeding up both Wong, getting him to his taunt faster, and of course, making MLF go that much faster, so it puts a stop to some of the speed metas that come into this to get in front of it. It's pretty cool. You know, you see people do stuff like put Loki or Emma in here to help speed the team up and make them go first. America Chavez in here is going to add 20 or 25% turn meter on spawn. I can't remember what it is, but it's a good chunk of speed meter. That's kind of cool. You've got Agatha calling MLF for the taunt. And the reason you don't have Wong to the outside is because you are trying to get Wong sped up by America Chavez. So I don't think that there's another way to do this placement any better. Normally, you'd want Wong to the outside if America Chavez wasn't in here. So this is cool. I like the ISOs. Maybe Agatha could be a skirmisher, but the Raider, she's got AoEs and stuff, so Raider's pretty good too. Yeah, okay. I'm going to give you an A+ for this. It's different. Again, you're changing up what's happening in War, and War has become pretty stale lately. A lot of people just smashing away with their Iron Man zombie and stuff, and that's kind of the only exciting thing to do in War right now. So coming across different defenses is always fun. I like it. Moving on to team number 9, which is the Unlimited team. This is nothing new. This is very vanilla. You've got all Raider except for Rogue, who is a striker. There's a case to be made to making her a skirmisher, to making sure those effects land, but that's more of an arena thing. I think in Wars, she's fine as a striker, getting those double taps on her basic and stuff like that. Gambit is a Raider, of course. I think that's fantastic. Gambit in the middle, splitting the team in half. There's 2 camps. Some people like Gambit in the middle, going invisible, dividing the team in half. Other people like to put Gambit as far away from Rogue as possible because people like to go into this team and kill Gambit as fast as possible. He's putting out a ton of damage for this team. I think you need a little bit more investment in Gambit is probably what needs to happen, but otherwise, I'm going to stop docking people on where they place Gambit because there is a solid case to be made for just about anywhere you put him, and I'm tired of fighting over that in Discord in the comment section with people, so fine, it works. Anyway, A for this team, it's looking pretty good. Team number 10 is Weapon X on defense. I personally think that Weapon X is really valuable on offense. BeniWestSide also thinks that they're very valuable on offense because he puts out infographics on how to use them well against really big teams, but for whatever reason, he's got him here on defense. Striker on Lady Deathstrike, that's great. She has a basic that comes back after her special and puts defense down with bleeds and stuff like that. It's really good. Raider on Wolverine is okay. I prefer Striker so that when he does go into a vulnerable, and again, this is more for offense than defense. On defense, maybe Raider is the way to go. But on offense, you can target into a vulnerable and he comes back with his basic, which adds speed up. Then you've got OR as a striker. That's a no-brainer. You've got Raider on Sabretooth. That's a good one. And then you've got Striker on Silver Samurai. I think I'm doing Skirmisher on Silver Samurai for the retaliations to get more vulnerables on the field. So you've got 2 Raiders and 3 Strikers. I don't like that balancing. However, both of your Raiders do a ton of rebounding chains and chains that go all over the place. You're probably going to be okay on the vulnerables with this setup. I'm going to go A-. I just prefer a little bit different ISO setting, but it's pretty good. Mostly, I think this team should be used on offense. So good job, BeniWestSide. I like these new teams in here. These are fantastic little adjustments that Benny's thrown out here, some exciting stuff that I don't get to normally see. Maybe you're going to like them, maybe you won't. If you want to try what Benny is doing, leave comments down below and let me know how it turns out. And as always, remember guys, don't just have a good game, be good to yourselves and others too, and I'll see you next time. Bye.